He's been here for a couple of years and he's prepared a little speech.
Yeah, just in case.
Okay, everybody quiet, please.
Stay right there. Just back up one second. Right there, perfect. Can you hear me? Yeah. Hello? Is it good? Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Robert Levine, and I've been training in the tennis program here at IMG for the last 3 years. I appreciate the opportunity to speak to you all today and to share what I consider to be the most valuable lessons and characteristics that can be developed here. First, get out of your comfort zone. Second, don't be complacent. Set high goals. Third, surround yourself with others who have similar aspirations. And fourth, success is the exception and not the norm. I have very little experience speaking in public, and especially in front of this many people. However, being pushed outside of my comfort zone is something that IMG has forced me to do quite often. I've learned to face and embrace challenges, and to work through scenarios and situations that were initially very difficult for me, to a point where performing many of these tasks has become almost second nature. Similarly, I've learned that we should never be complacent. In my time here at IMG, if I simply and comfortably aimed for a preconceived notion of my potential academic and tennis results, I would have never reached the levels that I've attained. One coach in particular, who forces all of his students to set their sights higher than they might otherwise do on their own, is Red. Red holds all of his students to an extremely high standard, and we all then aspire to that standard. Reaching for levels that may seem lofty helps you wake up every day with the intent to exceed and attempting to achieve perfection. This holds true with respect to athletics, academic work, outside pursuits, and even social life. This mentality will carry over to anything that you set your mind to. IMG has shown me that setting unusually high goals and working hard can yield results beyond your own expectations. The students and staff here at IMG are far more diverse than I experienced at home. I've become friends with people from around the world and from very different cultures. But more than just being around people with different customs, I was able to surround myself with student athletes that have similar goals. Living and learning with others who are striving for similar goals helped to facilitate my success, enjoyment, and productivity on and off the court. I think that this bond is something really special, and it serves as a driving factor for all of us. We began with an elite group from the first day that we arrived at IMG, and this group has helped us to dig even deeper and work with people who are able to bring out the best in us. The last lesson that I want to speak about is something that Georgie Gonzalez has instilled in me since day one. It's so huge, I want to give him a special shout out real quick. Achieving a high level of success is the exception and not the norm. This is relevant to every aspect of life. And if you closely observe us teenagers specifically, I think you'll notice how few people truly understand and embrace this lesson. At IMG, we're pushed to rise up and to understand that working just as hard as other people do might enable you to keep pace and rationalize your accomplishments, but it will not allow you to surpass others. Only a small set of people will ever be among the most highly accomplished in a given field. Those who want to achieve the highest levels of success must learn and practice all of the basics, and then do something more to separate and differentiate themselves. When I first arrived at IMG, I had lots of passion and drive, but I didn't necessarily know how to translate that into a productive work ethic. I've realized during my time here that not only do you need to work harder than everybody else, but you need to work smarter than everybody else. I see a lot of people who are afraid or worried about being different. We need to embrace being different. The most successful people are the ones who had a different approach that was more efficient. We've all made a lot of sacrifices by coming to train here at IMG, whether that's being away from family and friends or missing out on what might be considered a typical experience. But hopefully what we'll take away from IMG is the lasting drive to differentiate ourselves from others. IMG is an extremely unique place to learn and practice athletics, and it provides us with an unparalleled opportunity to grow and mature as individuals. To everybody who will be returning, I urge you to implement these lessons while you're here so that you can make the most of your IMG opportunity. To everybody who will be moving on and either playing in college, playing professionally, or pursuing other goals, I know that what we've been taught here will be useful towards our future endeavors, and you should continue to pursue your passions in this same manner. Lastly, I want to thank my peers for making my time at IMG absolutely incredible. I'm sure that our time here will be some of the most memorable times of our lives. I also want to thank the entire tennis staff for all the effort that they've put in to support us and for giving me the opportunity to speak to you today. Thank you.